My name is Kelly Herbig. I am a virtual content specialist for special education, social studies, grades 3 through 5, and today I'm going to teach you the basics of Padlet. What is Padlet? It's a digital tool that allows teachers and students to collect information. Padlet can support students with special needs in many ways. It helps provide visuals. You can link to pictures and videos related to the topic you're teaching. It allows you to dispense differentiated resources. So, for example, you can link articles on different levels. It promotes student choice. It fosters collaboration because students can comment and add to their Padlet. And it's fun, engaging, and customizable. So, today I'm going to show you how to create an account, how to create a Padlet, how to archive a Padlet, how to modify a Padlet, and how to share that Padlet with your students. I'm going to be using lesson 4 from the grade 3 curriculum, where you are studying China as a case study. And I'm just going to use this as an example to show you how you can use Padlet. So let's get started. You're going to start by going to padlet.com. Then you're going to click log into Padlet. And all you have to do is log in with your pre-made Google account. When the account comes up, you're just going to click it and it will log you right in. In order to make a Padlet, you're going to go to this pink button right here where it says Make a Padlet. That's going to bring you to a page that has a whole bunch of different templates that you can use to create different Padlets. Today, I'm going to show you how to use the shelf Padlet and specifically the different features of Padlet. So when you click on a Padlet template, it generates its own background, its own title and description, but all of these things are customizable. So if I'm going to make a Padlet on smog in China, I'm thinking back to that lesson that I'm modifying for. And in that lesson, students are doing a See, Think, Wonder chart for smog in China. So I'm just going to go ahead and have them do that See, Think, Wonder chart right here on Padlet. So I'm going to title my Padlet, and in the description, you might want to put directions. So I'm just going to type complete the See, Think, Wonder chart based on the picture. If you'd like to add an icon, you can go here and add an icon. They have all the emojis. I don't think I need an icon for this one, so I'm just going to leave it blank. Now for the wallpaper, you can go to solid colors, gradients, textures and patterns, whatever works for you. I think today I'm going to go with a gradient, maybe something gray. You can change the color scheme if you'd like, and you can change the fonts. Here for posting, for attribution, I like to click this on because it allows students' names to appear above their posts. You can choose to have the new post position be first or last. For this one, it would be better to have it last. You can allow students to comment on posts, and you can even choose a reaction. For this one, I'm actually going to choose grade. I'll just do it on a scale of 1 to 4 because I'm going to have them put their See, Think, Wonder chart here. And this will give me a chance to give them some feedback on it. Down here, for future Padlets, you might want to require approval. I'm not going to do that today because I want them to just collaborate on it, but you can filter profanity. So these are the ways that you can modify a Padlet. Once you've made all the changes you've liked, you can go ahead and click Next and start posting. And if you ever need to change anything, you can click this button right here and make more modifications. So I chose the shelf Padlet, which is going to give me the chance to have different titles for the sections that I need. So I'm going to start by making my See, Think, Wonder chart. Now, in order to add a new column, just where it says Add Column, you're going to click right there. And you're going to type in the title and then click Save. Now I can start organizing underneath. So let's say I want students to study a photo of smog in China and to complete the See, Think, Wonder chart. I'm going to want to have the photo right here so they can reference it easily. So I'm just going to use the image search available right on Padlet. I found that by clicking this button right here, the Google button. I'm going to search for what I'm looking for, and I think this photo would be a great photo for them to study, so I'm going to add it right here. If you want students to make the photo bigger, they can click it and see the photo with more detail. I think I'm going to want that photo at the top of each part. All right, so now I have my photo on each part so that I know my students are going to study it closely to complete this activity. I think I'm also going to add some sentence starters. I'm just going to add my own right here. I see, I notice, there is. So as you can see, before you have students add to a Padlet, you can add your own resources for them. So far, I've added 2 resources. I've added the photo I want them to study and the sentence starters that they can use to add to this Padlet. Now that this is all set up, here's how students will collaborate on this Padlet. First, you can go to back to modify, and you can actually send them a link to the Padlet. And you even have the option to make the link easier to remember. So you can get rid of this one and you can do something like that and click save. And that will become the new web address for it. Makes it nice and easy for you and your students to remember. Once you send this link to your students, they will be able to click this plus sign as well and add their own thoughts here. If you want their name to show up on the top, they're going to have to sign in much like I showed you at the beginning of this video. Otherwise, it'll come up anonymous, but you can always teach them to write their name as the title so that you know whose post is whose. And this will give them the chance to write their thoughts. Once they write that, you can come in and you can grade their work by clicking the grade button right here, and you can give them a grade out of 4. So this is one way that you can use Padlet to have a See, Think, Wonder chart and do some really great 3rd grade social studies work. Overall, Padlet is a user-friendly, free tool that allows you to easily differentiate lessons for students with special needs.